Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to discuss the man, the myth, the legend, Elon Musk, and I'm presenting him in that way because I'm following the stories on Twitter, and I see him being built up as this great hero, and then on the flip side, I'm seeing him built up as this villain. Right? He's the worst thing that ever happened to social media, which we all know. It's far from the truth, but I also don't think he's a hero. Now, I get both sides, right? And I really want to break down both sides, and I also want to break down why he's neither. So let's start with the bad, right? Let's start with the villain. Elon Musk is not a villain. He is a businessman that just recently made a pretty large purchase. And within that purchase comes with accountability, responsibility, and bills. So once he bought it, the narrative became he's going to ruin it. We have all this hate and negativity that we didn't have previously on the platform. We have that now, and he's getting blamed for it, right? It's his fault, which is not, but that's the narrative, right? And it is the narrative of more of the liberal side, you know. Well, that's my right, so let's say the liberal side, the left side, right? And then we have the right wing opinion, which is he's a hero. The left is threatening to leave the platform, and we know why, right? The previous regime that owned Twitter was bought and paid for by the left, right? They control the narrative. That's what these whole Twitter files and Twittergate is about. It's about the suppressed reports about Hunter Biden, the suppressed reports about Hunter Biden's laptop, and election cheating, election fraud, and however you want to categorize it, right? That's what this is about. That's why the left is mad. They're mad because, hey, we bought and paid for this, and now it's been sold, and we don't have our leverage anymore, right? We don't get to control the narrative on this platform anymore, which they were able to do previously. So they're obviously going to build him up to be a villain, and they're going to do that so they can get more left wing enthusiasts to leave the platform also, right? Because they don't want them to potentially be influenced by right wing news, which it seems to be dominating Twitter lately. So that's why he's a villain. He's a villain because he doesn't share our narrative. He doesn't share our point of view. So why is he the hero? Well, he's the hero because a lot of conservatives who felt like they were targeted on Twitter and deplatformed on Twitter and shadow banned and things of that nature and silence. Now they feel like they have this guy who's like, hey, I'm here for you. I'm putting an end to all that. You guys don't have to worry about anything. You're good. You can say what you want as long as it's within our guidelines, and you won't have any issues. Freedom of speech, right? That's what he's imbuing. So that's why he's being labeled as this hero, this champion, especially for more conservative, right-wing users. But I don't think he's either. I don't think he's a villain. I don't think he's a hero. I think he's a businessman who has an agenda of, I bought this product, I got people threatening to leave, I got advertisers pulling out, and I need to make my money back. I need to recoup my money. So what does he do? He puts in new monetary programs, which is, you can pay for your verification. But what he's also doing is he is trying to get the audience that previously were leaving Twitter, right, because of the left-wing politics. And he's getting them to come back and getting them to bring their friends who share that same narrative. Because he has to, recoup the numbers that he's losing with, the left wing leaving the platform. But he's just a businessman. He's a smart businessman. He's a savvy businessman. He's a successful businessman. And he's just worrying about his bottom line. He's not doing this to enlighten the people. He's not revealing these files and the Hunter Biden and all the election fixing and fraud. He's not doing that for the people, to enlighten people, because it's the right thing to do. He's doing it because it's going to help his bottom line by getting more and more conservative users to use his platform, right? Pay for that blue check mark. That's what this is. And that's capitalism. I don't have a problem with it. I just have a problem with people not recognizing what it is. Now, the one thing I don't want to do, which, and I don't want this to come off like I'm coming at your hero or I'm coming at your villain. Look, I don't want to take anything away from anybody. If this man is your hero, then more power to you. He's your hero, and I'm not going to, and I don't want to make you feel some sort of way about that. But I just want to just add a slight difference of perspective to say, hey, maybe he's not a hero, but maybe he's a genius businessman. And he's not doing this for the betterment of you, but for the betterment of himself. And therefore, he's not truly a hero, but he's also not a villain. And look, I appreciate what he's doing. It does take courage, right? You're going against the grain. But he does have a lot of supporters. And so he knows he's not in this alone. But it's just it's crazy to see people really, I'm talking about ordinary people just out here bickering and arguing, right wing, left wing politics. And it's like, guys, this isn't about politics. This has never been about politics. This is a battle of the elite and the elite corporations vying for power. And, they're not going to get in the ring and fight it out themselves. They're going to use us. They're going to use us. They're going to use their platform, and they want us to fight the battles for them. That's how it's always been, right? It's always been, we must fight the battles for them. So I just hope that someday we wake up and realize, we're not the enemy of each other. We're the ally, right? And the only way things will get better ever in this country and around the world is if we just work together. And we got to listen to both sides of the coin. And, you can have your heroes, you can have your villains, but you have to be able to be tolerant of both sides and sit down and listen to people. And I do give Elon credit for that. He is opening up a new perspective. I don't see him deplatforming left-wing narratives, which is cool, right? He's not deplatforming either side. So you can listen to both arguments. You can read both arguments. You can see both arguments and then make your own decisions on what's right or wrong. But at least listen to the arguments and don't make up your mind before you do, right? I think a lot of times we make up our minds like, oh yeah, I know this is wrong. And it's like, guys, you didn't even take a second to hear the other side. You didn't even try to hear a difference of opinion. You're just automatically assuming I'm right wing, I'm left wing, and that's it, right? The other side there's nothing valid that they have to say, and I think that's the wrong way of looking at it. I think we definitely got to take things in perspective and hear both sides. And as we do that, we'll be good, and we'll be better. And I want to hear from you. Leave your comments below. Tell me, is Elon Musk your hero? Is Elon Musk a villain? Do you see it like me? Or however, whatever your opinions are, leave them below, because this is a true turning point for us, because we haven't seen a platform this large pretty much try to not take a stand and just be in the middle and allow everyone to just present their own information and their own facts and their own opinions, right? We don't really see that. Usually every form of media has been one side or the other, and they do everything they can to make sure you can't hear the other argument. So I am happy for these changes at Twitter. I'm enjoying it. My wife is saying, hey, get off Twitter, you're on it too much. But I'm like, hey, I'm getting this. I get to see both opinions on both sides, and I get to take that data and come up with my own opinions. And that's what I want people, come up with your own opinions, think for yourself. But again, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think about, the Twitter files, the Twittergate, whatever, however you want to classify it, and what you think about Elon Musk in general, right? So as always, take care of your mind, take care of your body, take care of each other. That's all we got. Peace.